Suttie Lake. Suttie Lake in northern Manitoba. It's September 29th, 2017. And it's an honor to come here today to Suttie Lake on behalf of the family. James Murray Suttie, Captain, Royal Canadian Infantry Corps. I brought a bronze plaque, a bronze memorial plaque, to place on the shoreline here at Suttie Lake. It's a lasting tribute to Captain Jim Suttie. And I've just landed my float plane here, and I've tied up on the shoreline on this lovely sand beach. And it's sheltered, and I'm going to explore along here and find a suitable spot to place that bronze memorial plaque. Now, as it turns out, there's a cabin, a very nice, a small tourist camp or a private cabin here at Suttie Lake, and I need to find some rock. There's a lot of sand. I need to find some rock to place that plaque. But I've looked around here, explored around. There's no one home, but there is this wonderful little canoe here. So I'm going to borrow that canoe, and I know there's some rock just around the point, and I think it'll be just most suitable. And so, a lovely fall day. Need to find a good rock to place that bronze memorial plaque as a lasting tribute. Just around that point. Suttie Lake. Suttie Lake. Suttie Lake in northern Manitoba. September 29th, 2017. And it's an honor to come here today to Suttie Lake and place this bronze memorial plaque on the shoreline. It's a lasting tribute. Captain James Murray Suttie, young man from Wellwood, Manitoba, who lost his life on active service to his country during the Second World War. I wasn't sure what I would find today when I came to Suttie Lake. You never know what to expect, and what I found was just spectacular. Just a lovely, lovely sight. Suttie Lake is, well, it's in the Manitoba border, inbound from Saskatchewan, from where I'm from. Almost 200 miles from L'Orange. Quite close to Lynn Lake in northern Manitoba. I think we're about 15, maybe 20 miles west of Lynn Lake. Not far from the old Fox Lake mine. And at any rate, a large lake. I was high. I waited for a good day. I knew I needed a good day to do some filming. And there's been a lot of forest fires and a lot of smoke. And lots of excuses. It's been a long time coming. 2 years in the works to get here. But what we found today was just spectacular. A large body of water. Suttie Lake must be close to 10 miles in diameter, but it goes north, south, east, west. Lots of islands and bays and lots of sand beaches. Now, it was a bit of a breeze today, and I needed to find shelter for my plane. And to do this filming we're doing, we can't really have wind for camera noise and so on, and we need rock. Now, what I found was lots of sand beaches and sporadic rock, random rock in certain areas. Large concentrations of rock, in other areas just sand. But to my delight, I found a cabin, a very nice, I think a private cabin. It's got a couple of boats there on a sand beach. And so I landed, and I backed up on the beach and explored around, and I thought maybe at first that I might find a large boulder, a glacial erratic boulder somewhere near the beach or near the cabin, and that wasn't the case. What I did find was this lovely old Coleman canoe. I used to have one just like it 35 or 40 years ago, and there was this canoe there, and I thought, oh, that's perfect. So I've loaded all my tools and the plaque and everything into my lunch into the canoe and paddled around the shore. So we're probably half a kilometer from the cabin, going to the south, and we got the sheltered spot with all of this rock structure and a very suitable spot to place this bronze memorial plaque on the shoreline of Suttie Lake as a lasting tribute. I did see a name up on the cabin, a bit of a permit, so I took a picture of it, and I will contact the cabin owner, thank him for the use of his canoe, and let him know a little bit more about the background of Suttie Lake and James Murray Suttie. The plaque we prepared, Suttie Lake, named in memory of James Murray Suttie, Wellwood, Manitoba, Royal Canadian Infantry Corps, captain, an officer, serving on consignment, if you will, with the Royal Welsh Fusiliers. Was awarded a military cross, killed in action, October 22nd, 1944, the age of 28, buried in Holland. I have a bit of background here, which was provided to me by the family. I've, over the last several years, had correspondence with a niece, Mary Lester, in Kamloops in British Columbia. And the family had, apparently the brothers of Jim Suttie are gone, but the nieces and nephews have gathered together and decided it would be appropriate to do this task, to place this plaque today, and it's an honor to do so. Born October 12th, 1916, was raised in Wellwood, Manitoba, the son of John D. and Elizabeth Suttie. There were 4 boys in the family. Suppose it was their lot in life, be young and fit, strong. Second World War. 3 of the brothers signed up for the Canadian Army on active service to the country, while the 4th, I believe, was the oldest. He stayed home to work on the farm. And Jim said he enlisted in the Canadian Infantry Corps in 1939. Trained overseas. Somebody, someplace, they must have saw the leadership qualities, the strength in young Jim Suttie, and he was seconded, if you will, on loan to the British Army and trained as an officer for the Royal Welsh Fusiliers, the 4th Battalion. And he saw action in France through July of 1944, in September, as they marched on through rugged country, battling in through Caen and on through France into Belgium and into Holland. And of course, I've got some background here which includes reference to the military medal, which was awarded to Jim Suttie. This was quite interesting. These military medals are not just awarded willy-nilly, if you will. And I have here, let me find it. Here we go. From the archives. The archives in Ottawa. And recommendations were sent in starting in July and through August. And it goes on to talk about this officer has shown outstanding courage and leadership since the start of operations. As a leader of a fighting patrol, his platoon was caught in the open by enemy machine gun fire, and he advanced with 3 others and dislodged the enemy with hand grenades and captured the machine gun. Again, on the night of 17th of July 1944, he led his platoon with great dash and vigor, and only returned when his platoon had virtually wiped out all, and had been virtually wiped out, and all the officers of the company had been killed. He did great work in finding and sending back wounded from the battlefield. And on the 19th of July, this officer took patrol of 2 men into enemy lines for further contact with platoons and battalions that were out of commission following an attack. And he carried out this mission with this patrol with great boldness and complete disregard for his own safety. And so there's a list of majors and major generals that had recommended the military medal be awarded. And such was the case. It looks like October 19th. There's a signature from General Montgomery, if you believe it. General Montgomery awarded the military cross. Sorry, correction, the military medal. So it was, I believe, in the Battle of the Port at Antwerp. Killed in action, October 22nd, 1944, and is buried at the GROESBEEK Canadian War Cemetery in Holland. Very gallant young man. So far from home in Manitoba. Warmly remembered by his family. It was in 1947, July of 1947, that the province of Manitoba named Suttie Lake in memory of Jim Suttie. Just a short 2 years after the end of the war, I believe there were 25 decorated soldiers who had geographic features named in memory of them at that time, way back 1947. A fine tribute. I have a geologist friend who is actually from Manitoba. He's done work in northern Manitoba, and I told him I was coming up this way. I was making a trip to Suttie Lake. Suttie Lake, he says. I recall that. There's a lot of mineral deposit. There's been a lot of exploration. I remember reports, he said, on Suttie Lake. People do travel this country. There are the prospectors and the trappers and the paddlers and the fishermen. Someone's got a wonderful cabin here at Suttie Lake. And the next time someone comes on the shoreline here, we'll see this bronze plaque that we place here today. And it will present the opportunity to pause and reflect and to consider that sacrifice that was made so long ago. Suttie Lake.